Hello everyone, so I am Sarah the Rainbow Hearted Witch. I have decided to do a what was happening to me video, why I hadn't been uploading in a while, and then doing a review of the Isis Oracle, because in that previous video I rambled on a lot about what's been going on in my life and what I've been up to. So this video will be the Isis Oracle kit by David Taylor Brown. It says, invoke the spirit powers of ancient Egypt to understand the present and foretell the future. So I must have bought this. I think I must have bought this at the Borders closing out sale. I used to work at Borders Books and Music and the cafe. Truly my most favorite job of all time. It was dangerous for me, but it was really cool because you got to check out books, and I got to try all sorts of coffee drinks, and that's where I think my coffee addiction was born from. I just had a lot of fun. We're getting to work with like-minded people who love books and coffee and music. And I love bookish people as much as I love the New Age community and witchy people and ravers and house heads. So anyway, we will go through this. So as you all know from the last video, I just moved, and before I moved, my parents had come down to visit. They drove out and they brought out all the rest of my stuff, because when I moved out to Phoenix 11 years ago, it wasn't to stay. It was only supposed to be for 9 months. However, I fell in love with Phoenix. I fell in love with Arizona. I thought Phoenix is like it was, and it still is, but it's the cost of living. But back 11 years ago, 12 years ago, Phoenix was one of the most affordable cities. There was so much to do, just beautiful weather. I love being hot. I love the heat. And it is a dry heat. Now, by September, yes, you're a little sick of the heat, and it feels like you're in an oven, and you need mitts to drive your car, because, yeah, you can get burned. It's really, really hot, especially driving in your car. That's not fun. But, you know, overall, the whole, vibe, how laid back it is, and, I made a lot of great friends and met a lot of great people. The New Age spiritual Reiki community is amazing in Phoenix, and there's just so many New Age books in bookstores and everything there. So anyway, I'm rambling again. Sorry, guys. I just can't tell you all enough how much Phoenix is such a great city. So anyway, it comes in this cute little box. You get a book. You get a little sheet that says how to use your items in this kit. And then you get 2 different types of cards. So I guess you get 30 amulet cards and 30 calendar cards. Now I'm not sure which one is which. And then you get, let's see. This is the Cairo calendar, and then a key to the days. And I guess this is a continuation. So this is kind of cool. And then we have a little ankh. And they actually give you a cord to put it on. And then we have the cards. So let's see. This looks like this would be the amulet cards, because we have, go through these for you guys. So here's the backs, and then here's the front. I'm not gonna try to say the names because I know I'm gonna just butcher it. it's really interesting because a psychic I worked with at Jan Rouse New Age Books and Gifts, she had told me that I was very connected to Isis, and I was like, and then there she is. And I was like, really? That's interesting. And I had totally forgot buying this, picking this up. Like, it totally like skipped my mind. And I definitely feel very connected to the star Sirius. So it's just, you know, the whole synchronicity of it all, right? These cards are the calendar cards. So I think it's kind of cool. This tells you pour ritual water for those in the next world. This is pleasing to both your male and female ancestors who are in the cemetery. And then this says, so I guess these are the days of the weeks and what you should do. I guess you could use these and figure out what you should do. The day the great enemy is within the temple of Sekhmet, do not go out around midday. So these are interesting cards. The gods are with heads bent down when they see the eye of Horus angry before Re. Do not perform any ritual on this day. The day of the divine majesty's anger. Do nothing on this day. Woo. The day of fighting. Do not assess yourself today. The day when what Geb and Nut have done is judged by the gods. Do not shout at anyone on this day. Okay. No road rage, you guys. No road rage. Okay. The 9 great gods are joyous. And the crew of Ray, do they mean Ra? Like, I don't know. Are festive. If you see anything on this day, it will be good. The day Thoth and his spirits go forth. Any ritual performed today will go well. The day Khepri goes forth and he hears the words of his followers. Every town is joyous. That's cool. Today the rebel is seen and killed by Seth at the prow of the great Barku. Do not go out at dawn today. The day the eye of Re calls the followers. They reach him in the evening. Beware. Do not leave your home until... I really think that should be Ra. It says resets. The day of pleasure for the 9 great gods. Anything today will please the hearts of the gods. Make an offering to the gods and spirits. Give food. This is the day Hathor goes forth. Her heart is pleased in the presence of Re. The 9 great gods are celebrating. Make a holiday at home today. The day for blaming. The great ones do not step outside on to any road. Do not let sunlight fall on your face until resets. So I'm not going to read it anymore, but you get the gist. And we'll go through the book. Okay, so the book is 64 pages long. We have the introduction, Egyptian religion, order from chaos. Isis, great of magic. Heka, creative life force. Harnessing the Heka, dreaming of the future, the power of the word. The true nature of things, the defense of humanity, and then index and credits. So they say for the, let's see, amulet cards, that you'll get the information of what the card's trying to tell you as you go through the book. So we have the Hermetic tradition. We have the true legacy of ancient Egyptian wisdom, the Rosetta Stone. So my middle name is Melissa, which means Queen Bee. I wanted to wear I have a bee ring. Couldn't find it, even though I just put it away. I couldn't find it, so it just wasn't meant to be. But it says the united lands of Lower and Upper Egypt were known as the lands of the bee and the sedge, respectively. Beyond the land lay disorder. The generations of the gods. The function of magic. Where science and technology fail, their magic functions. Approaching the spirits. Egypt and Christianity. Isis, great of magic. Isis, the savior. The healing gods. It looks like he's doing Reiki right here. So this book, it seems like a really good introduction. And then if you want to go further into research, there's a lot of other great books you can read. Okay, so here are the amulet meanings. So it will give you the image and then the meaning. So it has protective gestures and actions, nodding, dreaming, about dream messages, spells, the power of the word. The spoken word, the written word, word and image. So this is interesting. There's the meaning of color, the meaning of smells. Garlic helps ward off evil powers. Now, I'm not sure what rabbit hole I was going down, but vampires actually originated in Egypt, and it was the pharaohs. The pharaohs acted as the enemies, and how do you say that word? Basically, they worked between, they were the spirits that worked between the humans and the spirit world, the physical and the spiritual spirit world, and the gods, and they would go back and forth. And so the priests would give them offerings. That's why they were mummies. You have to preserve the body. So when the priests, when the money or the priests was stopped going and giving the mummies offerings, their spirit, they would need blood, they would need offerings, they would need to be kept in that but in between state of not quite alive, not quite dead. So that's where you get the myth of the vampire. And then that's why they would have to burn the body, because if you don't have a corpse, then you don't have a vampire, then you don't have any energy left behind. So that's why it's really, you know, like royalty is associated with the vampires, because those are they would be the ones who would be the go-between the living and the gods. So I don't know where I read that, and I don't know if I watched a YouTube video, but it was really interesting. If it was a video, I'll try to find it and link it below. But I found that really, really interesting, because most people, when they think of vampires, they think of Vlad the Impaler, and they think of it being much more recent history rather than going back to the pharaohs. But that's what they were doing. They were basically using the magic to create vampires, to act on their behalf. But if they weren't receiving the offerings, then yeah, they had to go out and find sustenance. So this symbol was it says, the Tayet amulet ensured that Isis would protect the deceased as she passed into the next life. So I'm not sure how much I'm really going to use this. I definitely plan on reading the book. There looks like there's some interesting information. The cards probably not so much, but you know, I already have an Ankh amulet that I wear from time to time. So I don't know, maybe I may or may not keep this, but I just thought it was interesting and really funny that I had bought this. I totally forgot all about it. Had no idea. So opening it up, it was basically like new to me. I don't like putting the book in here because it's kind of a pain to get in and out. That's my only complaint. But yeah, so I hope you all found this video interesting and you like the Isis Oracle. I will take a look on Amazon and see if you can even still purchase it. I'm not sure if you can. Let's see what it says, what year. It's probably published in, like, yeah, 2001. So a long time ago. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for sticking till the end, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below and please subscribe. I will be uploading videos every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Arizona time. Bye, guys.